Camera boss says go. Yes. Here we are today at the Cavan Burren Park, County Cavan. I'm never quite sure whenever I'm going through County Cavan or County Leitrim because they're so close and sort of intertwine each other at times whenever we go to visit places, but we're in County Cavan today and it's a beautiful area. Summer in Ireland, never leave home without your coat. Usual story, bring your coat with you. We might get the drone up today, we might not, we don't know. It's sort of grey and wet and blowy, and the drone doesn't like that sort of grey, wet and blowy type weather. We've got fantastic facilities here behind us, little visitor centre, toilet facilities, car parking and walking trails. And we're going to take you out around some of the little trails and see what they look like. If the weather fares up, we'll get the drone up. Fingers crossed, let's see what happens. Come on, let's go and see what we can see. What about the height of this lintel? Without a doubt, I would bump my head going in and out of that door every day if I lived here. This is like the Wheel of Fortune. I need a glamorous assistant here. The glamorous assistant is unfortunately using the camera right now, so I'll have to do this myself instead. 330 million years ago, limestone in the area. 320 million years ago, we have sandstone. 65 million years ago, we have dolerite. 13,000 years ago, we have glacial clay. This is a great place for information. I never knew any of that. You learn something new every day. Teacher time again. We're going along the Calf House Dolmen Trail. Historical area. The walk itself is only 30 minutes, so it's a little short walk. The area itself has all been tarmacked and it's very easy to walk on and bring kids with you and so on. But it's a loop walk. Let's go and see what we can see, what it looks like. This is a fantastic facility for people to come and enjoy, so let's find out more. Camera boss's glasses are getting steamed up here with the rain. Just stop to point out that this little short walk is well posted with arrows. It is one of the best pathways I have seen for people for access. If you're in a wheelchair, there's a bit of a steep hill, but if you had someone with you, it would help. If you have prams, if you have people that maybe recovering from illness, people just don't have the same ability for walking, it's a great place because it's super smooth tarmac all the way to a little viewpoint there, a little short walk viewpoint. Lovely views on a good day. The only trouble you have is to try and get a good day. So bring a good day with you. We're here at the end of the little walkway, the little boardwalk at Tullygobbin Tomb, a megalithic tomb. In the winter solstice, the shortest day of the year, it faces towards the setting sun. I don't know how they built that back then, looking at the size of the rocks and how they worked out that it would face exactly towards the setting sun, but there you go. These days you look at construction and you wonder, how did they do the things in the past, you know, without JCBs and machinery? Lovely area, lovely walk, very accessible. Come and visit this place. Bog cotton, a good example of bog cotton. Feel it, it's so soft. It's great to see things like this. All the flora and fauna that's around here is fantastic. It's lovely. Doing a fantastic job of really looking after this area. Make sure you come and visit. The camera boss is very excited to point out that there's a dry seat here, and if you look on the ground, it is completely dry. This little tree keeping it sheltered, so that's one for the notebook there. If you're looking for a dry seat on a wet day, it's here in the Cavan Burren Park on that little walk. Great stuff, well done. Finally found my wheelbarrow. I knew I'd left it somewhere. Must remember to bring it home. The remains of an old house, but they've kept the window so we can see clearly. Fantastic. This little information post here, you see them popping up in different areas. Basically it's a little swing post. You swing out to get the information. It tells us here that the Burren town land was once originally farmsteads, people, in the early 1900s. And it was in the 1950s that the land was sold to the government for plantation of trees, for forestry, for timber, to reduce Ireland's reliance on imported timber. So you can still see the remains of the old cottages that are here, and it's strange to think that somebody was once sitting in that with the fire lit, a cup of tea in their hand, after a day's work, shelter, talking to their family, and you know, it's nice to see that it's still preserved. So it is. What a lovely area. Could you lift that? I would love to know how anybody lifted that at any point in time. Hello.
2, 1.
This is known as the Cav House Portal Tomb. So it was originally a portal tomb, and this massive piece of rock, it's absolutely huge, apparently stood on other standing stones, and it had a 2-meter high entrance. That's taller than me. And of course in the 19th and 20th centuries somebody thought it would be a great idea to turn it into a cav house instead, and this is the way it looks today. So they've preserved it the way it is, but according to the information, at one time this massive piece of stone stood on other standing stones that was 2 meters high. Absolutely incredible to think how you would do that in the megalithic area thousands of years ago. Incredible. Very steep, very slippery. So it is. I'll explain what this is, but I need my assistant here, the signpost. This is known as a doline or a sinkhole. The depression that I have just walked down into is a doline, often referred to as a sinkhole. They are common features of karst limestone landscapes. Dolines are enclosed depressions that form as the limestone beneath the surface is dissolved, causing overlying surface material to fall in, or in some cases a catastrophic collapse. So there's a little doline there. This landscape is covered in caves and covered in sinkholes and things everywhere, and obviously this one's fenced off, so went down for a little nosy. Just, it's a little tiny cave, but it's a bit wet, it's slippery, it's very steep, so we'll go back onto the path. So this area has its name similar to the Burren in County Clare. This area is known as the Burren, and it has karst limestone pavement. This old limestone that's here, it's here a long time. Okay folks, glacial erratics, do you know any? Well, neither did I until now. The large boulders that you see strewn across the landscape were brought here from the summit of Culka Mountain, which is miles away. It's crazy to think that the glaciers melted and brought these boulders to such size so far. As the glaciers crept across the landscape, they plucked material from the underlying bedrock. Material such as small cobble-sized rocks and often boulders the size of small cars were carried within the glacier. As the ice melted, these boulders were dumped on the landscape, giving us glacial erratics. They are a wonderful geological tool which give us insight into the evolution of our landscape. Here the erratics are sandstone, but the bedrock on which they are deposited is limestone, so therefore they are geologically out of place. Glacial erratics are more plentiful in Cavan Burren than anywhere else in Ireland. These insoluble sandstone boulders were used for construction by the early Neolithic farmers from about 4,500 BC right up until the last farmers here in the early 1950s. There's a cup mark on the side of one of these boulders, and the motif is known as Atlantic rock art. Amazing. It's great that we have these little information posts because they help you understand what you're looking at. Forest bathing again, people. You've seen it before in one of our other videos. We're back again. Forest bathing for free. It's great. Don't go and pay for it. Just come out and enjoy it. Here we have another one of those glacial erratics, the boulders that came down in the Ice Age. We're going to put the drone up here next, and I'll show you where the flow of the ice went down through the valley, and it left these huge boulders in places. This big boulder here sitting on top of the old limestone, and there's rock art carved into it too as well. It's very faint, but it is there, these swirly lines. It's incredible to touch history, so old. Well folks, what a lovely day. Went to the Cavan Burren Forest Park, absolutely beautiful. Come down here to dip the toes in Loch Allen. Lovely spot. After this we're heading into Drumshanbo to the distillery. They do good meals there too as well, so for those of us that don't drink, fish and chips, looking forward to it. So thanks for coming along in the video. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and we'll see you again soon.